Hi, Anti-Society! Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out some more Tower of God Webtoon, and I'm stressed, y'all, because Hakeem is scary. And at the moment, it seems like he is, in fact, going to eat a bunch of people who are on this horse station that the Hell Train is parked at. Kun and Bam and that group are, like, en route, probably gonna be late, which Kun being like, we knew that would happen. But last time you were late for the train, you didn't get on. Two of you did, but not the whole group. So maybe try to be on time. That just seems like a better option. But at the moment, we have Boda and his group that are there with the train coming into the station and are going to perhaps get involved in some way. We have a whole contest thing happening right now of if you behead enough people, you get to go on the train. That's going to be a thing that we're dealing with for this. I feel like it's just going to be a lot. I feel like we've left as much of the quietness that we possibly could in previous chapters. And I feel like it's just going to be continuously one thing after the another for this particular story arc. I guess we just have to jump in and see what happens. Oh good, we're starting with murder. That can only mean good things. Are you on the same team though? Are you? I don't like the idea of him acting like he doesn't know. I feel like you know exactly what happened. Especially given what's happening at the station with the Hell Train right now of if you kill enough people, you like will gain favor with me and I will reward you for that. It feels like a little bit like that. It feels like he thrives on the chaos of a battle royale situation and I don't trust it. Especially since the eyes are obscured and that smile. Nah, Daniel knows, right? Isn't this what happened with Rowan, I'm assuming? Yeah, I was like, I'm assuming this is this continuing that storyline. Interesting to say the most devoted, if Hakeem does know about it. Oh, this is connection to Poe, which we had before, who really wanted to help get Rowan back. Okay. Makes me sad that the beatings has been happening a lot. Oh, dang. So it's, hey, you heard that people left? Nope, they're dead. Interesting. Interesting observation to be like, one, her saying, I had to do it. I had no choice. I'm like, you always have a choice. I understand that sometimes you choose the violent path because of the circumstances that you're in, right? So I'm not saying that her fighting back, defending herself was not warranted in that situation, but interesting to then have Daniel's observations right along with that of saying, I know her better than she thinks I do. And that isn't what was actually probably fueling her actions. The main emotion fueling it was jealousy and not fear or a sense of justice. Scary though, especially if we're comparing a certain woman that we are infatuated with and would do anything for who is fueled by jealousy to the point of murder. Whom have we heard that about before? A certain blonde with freckles who likes to push people off of things? Maybe. Just makes me a little bit worried. I feel like it's all part of Hakeem's plan, unfortunately. As unhinged as he presents himself, he also seems to have a pretty good grasp of how to manipulate people to get what he wants, which I feel like is chaos and like souls. Yeah, I feel like that face is in fact in line with the King of Hell comparison there. This is what I was saying, like he enjoys the chaos of it, right? No, there's gonna be infighting. Yep. I'm like, teaming up probably would work. But is that what is going to happen? Unlikely. Yeah, you do not seem like a gentle giant. I have no affinity towards you. I think he's just like sitting down, enjoying what is happening in front of him. Were we just floating up? Wait, light blue hair. Are you a coon? What is it? Blueberry? That was with Lady Yuri for a while. Wanted to be him. Change the rules. Oh, okay. We're just pitting everyone against these two because they're strong and we like the chaos. I mean, it is an efficient way to deal with two particularly powerful people because like I was saying before, teamwork would probably work, right? So if you can get this whole group to gang up against the two seemingly most powerful people here, that would help with getting rid of them, or at least seeing if they're worth it, right? Interesting to have a connection to the devil again. We've already had devil powers already in a I know that we're talking about Hell Train, King of Hell stuff, but we've already had comparisons with devils in terms of power before this. Wait, did I just not notice you didn't have a hand before this point? A little bit bad because we brought back some of the characters. I'm like, are they gonna make it through this one? Oh, okay, we got Foog members. Sure. I guess they would take offense to that because again, using like blasphemous, but we've had lots of comparisons of Bam to God or a god worth worshipping. There is a lot of kind of religious spiritualism mixed in to the beliefs of Foog and what fuels them to behave the way that they do or hold the values that they do. Yeah, I don't think that D rank fully describes what's happening right now. Interesting that they weren't given the proper information though. They're like dragon fodder. We'll just send them and hope that it works out because I guess they want to keep a certain amount of secrecy, but still seems wild to not give at least enough information for them to properly deal with the situation. Also, this looks like a person. Is that on purpose? Because he does eat souls. Oh, good. Y'all kind of protected yourself. Good. I was a little bit sad that she would have been brought back just to be killed off. Okay, so we have the comparison that it is related to Soul, so maybe that could be on purpose, that there was a person in the visual representation of it. Interesting to have the god of fear associated with a slayer. Yeah, I feel like they're not gonna make it. Clean over mess. I just said that you like chaos, so I don't think that is true. I think that you like things going the way that you want them to. Everyone's he's smaller. This is the kind of power we're getting from smaller. That worries me even more, right? This is a entry level of the kind of souls that he could consume in the Shinsu that he could wield. I feel like it's not gonna work out. Seems like too straightforward a plan, and also I feel like they would probably be watching the stairs. Yeah, are we still rushing? We got 10 minutes before departure. I was like, it might not give you the cover that you want. I feel like no one's brave enough to go up the stairs. They're either dead or they're not brave enough to like isolate themselves going up those stairs. Cool, cool. They're turning away, so that might be our opening if we wait long enough and don't jump the gun a little bit. Oh no, what did I just say? Don't jump the gun. They're not inside the train yet. And I was just happy that you weren't gonna be dragon fodder. Cool shot though. The swoop of the coat and then continuing it with the line of the station altar outside of it. Also great use of coloring and lighting on Hakeem in this. A lot of blues and whites and softness in a lot of the previous chapters with his coloring, and then having these reds leak in is really cool. The character design. Oh, we've been recognized. Ooh, did we? Did we read the sword? Did we figure it out? There seems to be a history there. Did he he just yelled your name. What do you mean did he recognize you? Okay, we have favor from a little brother. Are you in fact one of the Kun clan that we actually don't hate? Which is a lot less than it should be, honestly. Seems like good cover, good interruption as we're trying to get on this train. But be careful of Wang Nan getting pushed around too. We also have people on this train that we want to protect. Okay, so we have confirmation that it is someone from the Kun clan. Let's go! Kun family, the ones that we like. I feel like it's not one of the ones we've met before, because if it were, we would have seen the face, right? Before, having the obscured face was partly the setup of, like, is it in fact one of the Kun family? And I'm like, now that we have confirmation of that, I feel like if it was one of the ones we'd met before, we would have a face reveal by now. Okay, so we have a disruption. So we were like, we know we're gonna be late, but we're also gonna disrupt some stuff to help us get there. The way they literally dropped in. You were saying you wanted someone with talent. Ask and now shall receive. It's nice to have our main crew back, but also be careful. Why do I feel like this is an ominous beginning to what I'm assuming is going to be a long, drawn out confrontation between these two? Just got a feeling. Yeah, climb the stairs. I like the dramatic superhero posing that we're doing, but also just run. Get on the train. And then we can figure some stuff out. Don't say that it's Violet, okay? Because we've already had him curious about a Violet. Why are we shouting his name? Yeah, I guess they don't know. I guess they're unaware of which white-haired kid they're going to be dealing with. Yes, step away. Pay no attention to the prisoners that you currently have. Ooh, is it the knife that we had from Kun? Yes, just walk away and see what that strange noise is. That always works out well. I feel like that's not a good logic to say, hey, if they could get out before now, they would have. Just wait in their chance, okay? There's probably a plan. Or at least a, hey, we can't fight off this entire group while they're right here, so let's just stay tied up. They're gonna take us through all the obstacles and help us through the train, which we were already going to do anyway. We're just following them. We wanted to meet up with them anyway, so at least we're here, and they're gonna do all the work for us. That would be my way of thinking about it. We got this. Getting the whole group back together is very exciting, though stressful, given everything that's happening. Look how tiny he looks. To not a giant sword, and very scary. I did not realize the size difference. Also, can we talk about how we've had this whole dramatic bombs here, Violet, like finally seeing who Hakeem is. Not a single cut to Rachel, because screw her, right? The fact that Bob didn't lock onto her the moment that they landed, that's growth. Aw, we're not taking the whole team though. What are y'all gonna do while they're on the hell train? I get leaving them behind because it's gonna be a fight just for those core three, but still, Team Sweet and Sour. I'm sure they're working on something. Oh, okay, no, I spoke too soon. We are focusing in on Rachel, but it wasn't the first person, and I feel like that is growth, okay? Last time we tried to get on the Hell Train, laser focused on Rachel being there, to the point of just not even paying attention to anything else that was going on. So I'll take the growth in any way that I can. Yeah, she did awaken him. Rock, do not pick a fight. I love ya, but calm. She just called him a squashed rice cake. Rock, please calm yourself. I know you don't know how powerful. You missed the display of power before. Don't pick a fight. He has a temper to rival yours. Rock is just yelling, an angry chibi. There's a lot of calling names around. I can't keep track of everyone being like, knowing whom everyone is. Okay, cool. We're focusing on Bomb. I was just saying we're focusing on Bodo and we're not gonna get attacked. I know we want to protect our friends, but maybe don't have a huge display of how powerful you are immediately. Cool shot though. Yeah, that's gonna get you noticed. So much for keeping it a secret for a little while. I do like the determination though. I feel like that task is gonna be a lot harder than you think. All of the skills, though exciting. Bomb likes to copy powers. He's very good at it. Are we gonna take some Hookins? We're gonna take some of those for our own. Again, exciting, but also Bomb's like a little unstable at the moment, hearing voices and things. So maybe we don't give him more power till he figures out the previous one. Also, he better not pass out during this because that would also be very bad. Did I call that into existence? I don't know. These chapters were published forever ago. I thought we didn't want a Hundaby wasn't worth it, Rock. Make up your mind. Oh, are we going after Daniel maybe? The fact that Kuhn's like trying to keep this together. I need you to not do that to Rock. Thanks. I've claimed him. Just a coincidence. That sounds like you're trying to make yourself feel better. I feel like there's more history here that we haven't dug into yet. Letting them. I feel like you're gonna have a much tougher time of this than you think. It is a big motivator, but I feel like we've also got some good motivation going on. Okay, a little friendly. I don't know if we've been introduced, Sachi, to Kuhn, the only one that matters. The only one I use that name for. I know I could call him like AA or whatever, but to me, he's like the one and only true. Seems to be keeping up. Does that make you feel bad, Rachel? Does it make you feel, this makes you feel a little bit bad that the person that you chose to be like, they're super powerful and they're gonna help me do all these things and make me special. Maybe isn't as good as Bomb. There's a little chance. Not to like, there's a glow, but if only someone who already thought you were special was willing to do anything for you. If only you had that. Weird. Shame that you didn't even have that opportunity. I will always be salty. I know people have told me that Rachel's their favorite character. Fine, cool. She's a great character, which is why I dislike her so deeply in my soul. The sword I chose, interesting, like a weapon. It's so interesting that she's like, I can control him. Rachel, sweetie, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You're really just along for the ride. You're important by association. And I know that you're okay with that, but you're not the main character. You're just not. I just feel like this is gonna push you. You're gonna be pulling on the power that you still don't know how to control and makes you pass out and makes you hear voices. And I'm worried, Bomb, okay? I don't feel like we're gonna finish one attack. Good luck with that. I don't think that's gonna work out, but points for confidence? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was like, I feel like he's playing with you a little bit, right? He's like someone worthy of fighting. I feel like it's not gonna be as easy as you thought. Gosh, this shot though. Okay, fine, cool. End of the chapter there. I have a very bad feeling about this whole thing, okay? I don't feel like this is a good idea anyway. I know that was the point. We're like gonna fight Hakim, we're gonna get on the hell train, we're gonna rescue our friends. I get it. We knew a little bit that we didn't have like a good chance, right? Jin Sung was like, hey, if this is who I think it is that you're dealing with, you're not strong enough. He said, I don't even think I'm strong enough, right? You can't do this. If you can defeat me, fine, then you can go. And that's not what we did. We tricked him when we left, right? So I feel like there was always an acknowledgement that this was probably going to be a tricky encounter. And the fact that Bomb's, oh, I just need to attack in like one attack, finish everything and move on because I can't last for a super long time. But I feel like Hakim is like toying with him. Part of the reason that he was doing as well as he was, like they were evenly matched, is because it was more fun that way, right? Wanting to see what Bomb was capable of, what abilities he had. Hakim could have also wiped out everyone there at the station the moment that he walked out, but instead he wanted to watch them fight each other. He wanted to make it a game. I feel like that's part of the reason that Bomb was doing as well as he was, and the change there of, oh, I see, you're more powerful than I read you for before. I'm gonna try a little bit harder now. I feel like it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well, and I feel like maybe we should just like take a few steps back, or at least get on the train, because again, that's what we're here for. Also, somebody check on Rock. Okay, I need him to be fine, and I feel like probably he will be, but it's been a very long time since Rock has actually been like out of commission in some way. Has it ever happened? I know he hasn't been around, but I'm trying to think of any time where he's been like seriously hurt, and I don't think there is one, which makes me very unhappy. If you are to in fact hurt him, maybe you'll just make him more enraged. It's hard to say, but I would like for someone to check in. I know we're dealing with a lot of stuff, right? I get it. There's lots of stuff going on, but if you just check like a little bit on him for personal reasons. Yeah, it's a lot going on, a lot of names being thrown around and people reconnecting in this moment, but it is cool to see a bunch of the people coming together, and it does make me think of what some of the other characters are doing. Like, what's Endorsi up to? I wonder what she's up to at this Anak, but what's up with everyone else? Because I just want to see them all, right? I get that they're working on stuff very important They're all doing their own things. That was part of the plan, right? We're gonna pool our resources and work on lots of different things. But I only got to see them all together, but briefly. And I would love to get another moment like that at some point. I know that's probably not gonna happen for a very long time as we're dealing with Hell Train stuff. But at some point, right? Hopefully, I can dream. But I hope you enjoyed reading that along with me. You can click this place to go see my previous reactions, or you can subscribe to me next time I post a Tower of God video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.